When one enters an abandoned building, they expect silence and dust, maybe broken glass under your feet. But here's the thing, most abandoned places aren't completely empty. Sometimes the electricity still works. Sometimes the doors lock behind you. And sometimes something inside already knows you're there. Tonight, we're looking at 5 abandoned locations where explorers found something they weren't supposed to. And trust me, it gets worse with each one. Chapter 1. The Mall That Played Music. At first, nothing seemed wrong. Just another abandoned mall. Escalators frozen mid-step. Food court chairs stacked and dusty. Store signs faded but still hanging. Urban explorers documented everything. Then, during one live stream, music started playing. Old 90s pop music. Soft, echoing. But here's the thing. The power had been shut off for years. And that's when they noticed. The mannequins weren't facing the stores anymore. They were facing the center of the mall. Facing the camera. When the explorer turned the lens toward the second floor, every mannequin upstairs had moved too. To this day, no one can explain the music, or why the security office computer was still warm. Chapter 2. The Hospital with One Working Room. Hospitals are different. They hold memories, pain, fear, loss. This one shut down after funding collapsed. Most of it is decayed, but one room still works. Lights on, machines running, heart monitor active. And that's when they noticed something disturbing. The monitor wasn't random. It matched the explorer's pulse. When he held his breath, the machine flatlined. When he panicked, it spiked. But here's the thing. There was no patient in the bed, and the door locked from the outside. Chapter 3. The School That Never Emptied. An abandoned elementary school. Desks still arranged. Children's drawings still taped to the walls. At first, nothing seemed wrong, until explorers found the attendance board. Every name still written, but next to some of them, a red check mark. Recent. The school closed in 1998, but someone had updated the board, and that's when they noticed something in the hallway. Small footprints. Fresh. Leading into the gym, but not leading out. When they entered the gym, the basketball rolled across the floor on its own, slowly, toward them. And the worst part? There was no wind. Chapter 4. The House in the Woods. Deep in the forest. No road access. An abandoned cabin. Boarded windows. Collapsed porch. But at night, there's light inside. Explorers approached carefully. No generator. No power lines. Yet a warm glow flickered behind the curtains. They knocked. Silence. Then, knocking answered back. From inside the walls. Not the door. The walls. And that's when they noticed. The house had no interior rooms. No furniture. Just one open space. And scratch marks. From the inside of the door. Chapter 5. The Tunnel Beneath the City. Under many cities, there are forgotten tunnels. Old subway expansions. War-era shelters. One group explored a sealed entrance. They found old equipment, rusting pipes, and something else. A room with chairs arranged in a circle, fresh candles, recently burned. But here's the thing. No one had been down there in decades, according to the city. And that's when they noticed. Their footsteps weren't echoing alone. There was a second set, matching their pace, half a second behind. When they stopped, it didn't. Across every location, there was one common detail. A symbol, carved, drawn, etched, small, easy to miss. A circle with a line through it. And the worst part? Explorers started finding it in places that weren't abandoned. Under desks, on apartment stairwells, inside parking garages. It wasn't until later that they realized. They weren't exploring empty places. They were walking into spaces that had been prepared for them. Abandoned places feel empty, but they aren't. They hold energy, history, sometimes something waiting. If you ever find a building that seems too quiet, look closely. If something inside feels aware of you, trust that feeling. Because the scariest thing about abandoned places isn't what's inside. It's the possibility that something followed you out. Subscribe if you want to see the footage they didn't upload.